Our family is about to fly over 7 hours from New York to Amsterdam in KLM business class. We can't wait to take you along as we experience the service, the food, and of course, those juicy lie-flat seats. Now, one thing many people don't realize is that when you fly KLM business class, not every seat is the same. And if you book the wrong type of seat, you'll be paying the same high fare, but you'll get an inferior experience. Unfortunately, when we booked our flights, we made this mistake. So if you want to avoid making the same mistake, keep watching. Also, make sure you stick around to the end because I'll be telling you exactly how much we paid for our tickets. Okay, let's go check in. Excited to try a new airline? Oh, actually, your nails are very on brand with KLM.
So I have a starfish, an anchor.
That's more talking about the colors.
Well, we're talking about the design.
We're at the Delta Sky Club.
Yes, it's so busy in here.
Yeah, it's pretty busy. We haven't been here since like the height of the pandemic, when everything was still like all distanced.
There was packaged sandwiches and
that
that little packaged salad that you like.
Oh yeah, I was like obsessed with their kale salad. We were not expecting that this was the lounge for KLM. We were vaguely under the impression it was like Air France or something.
Yeah, we thought it was like part of Air France, but we've been in this lounge so many times, so now we took this business class KLM flight. We thought it would be a little different, but it's fine.
Security, all that stuff wasn't too bad. We have clear and TSA pre-check, so it was pretty smooth.
Get both, please. Makes everything so much easier.
So worth it.
Hi. Oh, hey.
Fix that face. No.
I'll do a tutorial if you guys want.
No, no.
Alrighty. So.
Ooh, look, that's our plane, the blue one. No. So this is the new purchase for this trip. Oh, little pocket fan. And it folds down really small because there's a heat wave in Europe, so we're gonna need this.
Guys, it's a bear.
Wow.
So luxurious.
Look at these little. They're peacocks. In addition to the regular amenity kit, which feature toiletries from the Dutch cosmetics brand Rituals, the girls got a kids amenity kit as well. Sean will take you through what was inside.
Hey guys. Anyways.
From the cockpit, we'll try not to disturb you, so you can rest a little bit to watch a movie or maybe even sleep. I'll keep you updated on any changes should they occur. For now, I wish you a very pleasant flight.
Anyway, they gave us these little pots and I'm going to show you everything that's in it. Okay, so the first thing is this little tic-tac-toe game. It has an extra key, but super cute. So they're called pencils. Coloring page. Oh, it's a postcard. This is a luggage tag, I think. Oh, sweet mask. This is the grown-up one. And this is the baby one. Look at the size difference. Oh my god.
We had our pre-departure champagne, and soon it was time for takeoff. Before I continue telling you about our flight, let me first explain the layout of the cabin on this Boeing 777. At the very front of the plane is the larger business class cabin with 5 rows of seats. After that come galleys and restrooms, followed by a mini cabin with just 1 row of business class seats. Both business class cabins are arranged in a 2-2-2 configuration, which is not ideal because not every seat has direct aisle access. Behind business class, you'll find 4 rows of premium economy seats, and the rest of the plane is regular economy. So which business class cabin is the better choice? The large cabin or the smaller mini cabin? We actually flew in both on this trip, so stay tuned to find out which one we preferred.
So the food has been actually really good. I had the corn chowder soup. It was really good. I had the chicken and vegetables. Excellent. The dessert was like a dessert plate. I didn't like it. It was terrible.
It's a very generous.
I know. I asked for some cognac and I don't know if I could do it. Like I drank so much already. I've had 3 champagne, 4 glasses of wine. Damn. No wonder I feel very relaxed. The service has been great. Our flight attendant has been really, really nice. Yeah, we've been really happy so far. So I just want to sleep, in a couple minutes, and then wake up and have some breakfast.
Ella will be presenting the movie. So, as you can see, there is a very, very, very wide range of children's movies and TV shows and songs. But yeah, there are multiple children's movies.
As you can see, the in-flight entertainment system definitely got the Sean and Ella stamp of approval. One thing I didn't love about this cabin is that there were no individual air vents, so I had to rely on my trusty USB fan to stop from overheating. By the way, if you enjoy videos like this about premium air travel, be sure to subscribe. We've got some really juicy flights to Asia coming up in the next few months, so you don't want to miss those videos. Also, visit our channel to catch up on our recent flight reviews of Emirates, Qatar Airways Q Suites, Singapore Airlines, JetBlue Mint, and more. We took a nap, had some breakfast, and soon it was time to land in Amsterdam, and from there, fly on to Munich. Don't worry though, this video is far from over. I'm going to show you what it was like flying back from Amsterdam in the mini cabin. And we still need to go over the big mistake you need to avoid when booking KLM business class. We actually flew out of Budapest on the way back. Side note, how gorgeous is their airport? We had a tight connection in Amsterdam, so unfortunately we weren't able to check out the KLM Crown Lounge. Okay, we are on our flight back to JFK. We transited through Amsterdam. It was very, very tight connection.
Yeah, we had about 45 minutes to connect, go through passport control. It was a mess. We made it.
You've probably heard about European airports being crazy this summer, summer of 2022. Amsterdam has been very well organized, I have to say. So I actually transited through Frankfurt recently for a sister's trip that I did on my own to Paris. Frankfurt was terrible, like so unhelpful. So one good thing about Amsterdam is in the passport control line, there's someone constantly being like, hey, who has like a 10:15 flight? Who has a 10:30 flight? And then if they know that your flight is coming up, they'll pull you out of the line, kind of like put you into an expedited line. In Frankfurt, dude, they did not care. So thankfully, Amsterdam was pretty smooth for us. We were able to join the family line, which helped a lot. Sometimes with the family lines in European airports, like sometimes they say it's only for babies, like if you have a baby or a toddler.
If you have a stroller.
Yeah, and then sometimes they are okay with older kids, so it kind of depends.
We went through passport control in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, they were fast.
Yeah, so then we had to like really walk super. We didn't film anything because it was real. We didn't want to be like, oh my God, look, we're going through adversity. Like it was serious. We got in. We're good now.
Yeah, and they actually held the plane for about 30 minutes to account for people who hadn't made it through yet. So one thing that's nice about this seat is that I have 4 windows, which is amazing. And we're right above the wing and the engine, which makes for some really gorgeous views. So on this flight coming back, we decided to try out this little mini cabin back here. So as you can see, it's just one row of seats.
Yeah, 6 seats.
Yeah, 6 seats all the way across. On our flight here, we were in the main business class cabin, so we kind of wanted to try both and compare and contrast. So I would say in terms of pros and cons, pros of the mini cabin is that it does feel a little bit more intimate. Obviously, it'll feel better once they close the curtains. Like if you're a party of 6, like you literally have this whole section to yourself.
Yeah.
We're 4 right now, and the couple on the end looks like they could be Sean's grandparents. So it looks like we're one big family, but they're not our grandparents.
So the cons about being in this mini cabin is when you first get on a plane, you turn left, so it's kind of private and secluded, so you don't really see so many people. When you're coming in on this side, you know, everyone kind of like stares at you and things like that.
So the main cabin, you don't really deal with that of people staring at you as you're walking by because nobody walks past through there.
Because you're all the way in the front.
Yeah, so, you know, it's not a huge deal, but, you know, it makes some people uncomfortable. Cheers. So one thing that KLM business class is known for is that they give out these little porcelain houses. They're like collector's items. A lot of people like collect because they have a lot of different styles. So on the flight over here, we didn't get them. We weren't really sure, as we've never flown KLM before, so we were like, I guess they'll give them out at some point, and we kept waiting and waiting, and then it was like, all right, bye, it's time to disembark, and we're like, whoa. So we actually just asked the flight attendant, and she said that there were a few days, about a week ago, where the houses were not delivered. But she assured us that they have them on this flight, so we're excited to show you that. So for appetizer, I got the yellow pepper soup. They give you a fresh roll. There's a little salad here, and then my favorite thing about KLM is these little clog salt and pepper shakers. Super, super cute. Thank you. Okay, so Serge and I ordered the same thing. It's chicken, some vegetables, and then this is like a beef curry, and both served with jasmine rice. So kind of interesting presentation. 3 small plates with a side of rice. That was seriously probably some of the best Asian food I've had this year. And the last place I would expect to have that is on a Dutch airline, especially since it's not even a cuisine that's like related to Dutch history at all. Indonesia was a Dutch colony, so you tend to find good Indonesian food in Holland. But this was like Thai food, and it was excellent.
It's hard to choose.
They're all different, right?
Yeah, so you can look at the numbers in the rear.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, so one more con about this mini cabin is that you're right up against the galley. And especially during the beginning of the flight, they kept the curtain mostly open. So you're definitely going to get a look at the backstage, so to speak. Depending on the kind of flyer you are, that may or may not bother you. Some flyers actually like seeing a little bit more behind the scenes, and then other flyers may feel like, oh, you kind of want to preserve a sense of magic, right? Like food just magically appears. And then also I would say that, you know, right now it's a daytime flight that we're taking, so it's not such a big deal if there's a little bit of hustle and bustle in the galley. But if it was a nighttime flight, I think that would be a different story. I think this mini cabin is really nice for a daytime flight, but for a nighttime, if you're planning to sleep, the main business class cabin would be a better choice.
Bathroom tour. It's a pretty small bathroom, but we've got the little Dutch houses, which is so cool. Got a real, almost real plastic flower, hand soap, body lotion, body mist. I don't know why you need body mist, and hair gel. I don't need any hair gel. What do you guys think?
Okay, so at the beginning of this video, I promised to tell you what the big mistake is when it comes to booking KLM business class. And you're actually looking at it right now. The product that we're currently flying is on the 777, and this is actually a bit of an older product, so the seats are going to be a little bit more dated. KLM has a better and newer business class product on its Boeing 787s. These cabins feature a 1-2-1 configuration, which means that every seat has direct aisle access. Unfortunately, this product wasn't available on the dates we were flying, so we were stuck with the older 777 product. However, KLM recently announced that they'll soon be refurbishing all their 777s with a new business class product that will even have sliding doors for privacy. So we'll definitely keep an eye out for that. We definitely want to fly KLM again because it's been a great experience. And if we had such a great experience on this older product, I'm sure it'll be even better on that one. So, how much did we pay for these flights? Well, this was actually part of a trip we did with Adventures by Disney to experience their Danube River cruise. So Disney covered our economy flights, but we paid out of pocket to upgrade to business class on all 4 legs. New York to Amsterdam, Amsterdam to Munich, Budapest to Amsterdam, and Amsterdam to New York. We spent $2,786 per person on those upgrades. But as I was editing this video, I looked up how much it would be to fly round trip from New York to Amsterdam on KLM business class on those same dates this coming summer. And the fares I saw were a little over $4,000 per person round trip. Click right there to see what it's like to fly from New York to Frankfurt on Singapore Airlines business class. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications. And follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Top Flight Family. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.